If you're a bloke over 30 who's trying to get lean, jacked and back in shape, all while trying to juggle your career, family life and just everything else that life seems to throw at you, you've probably had time where work gets hectic, kids need you more than usual, your sleep goes to shit. So suddenly your gym, your nutrition, these are the first things that tend to fall apart. So the problem is that most fitness plans only ever seem to work when your life is perfect. Perfect schedule, perfect motivation, perfect little routine. But life doesn't really work like that. So in this video, I'm going to share with you a protocol that I run through with my coaching clients when their life gets too hectic. A very simple fallback system that keeps the needle moving forward, even during the busiest weeks and months of your life. This is going to stop you from falling off and quitting the gym and the diet over and over again. Once you understand this concept, you'll be able to use it yourself to get in and stay in the best shape of your life. So let's get stuck in. Right, so this is something that I used to see all the time with my coaching clients. A guy would start the program all fired up, all motivated, ready to finally get lean and jacked and back in shape. For their first few weeks, everything's dialed in, workouts are getting done, food tracking's on point, check-ins and feedback are coming through like clockwork. But then at some point, could be a few weeks down the line, it could be a few months, life starts ramping up, work gets a little bit more hectic, family life gets a little bit more stressful, something tends to happen, something gets in the way. That's when I started noticing the shift. So the tracking became a little bit more patchy, a little bit more inconsistent. Workouts would get missed from time to time, the communication tended to get a little bit more sporadic, and eventually that message would come through, oh mate, I need to press pause on this coaching thing, life's getting a little bit too in the way, I need to wait until things settle down. So listen, I completely understand life likes to throw shit at you from time to time, but here's a hard truth that you need to hear. If you want to get that physical transformation, if you want to sort your shit out long term, you cannot continue to start this whole process. Because every time you stop completely, the weeks, they always turn into months, it always goes on longer than you expect it to, and it just takes a mountain of motivation and discipline to get back on that horse and get started again. So seeing this happen time and time again with certain individuals, obviously I didn't like it. So it changed the way that I coach, it changed the way that I program. So this is ultimately where I realized that something had to change. It's a real problem. It wasn't motivation, it was this all or nothing mindset that far too many blokes bring into this whole fitness journey. They think that it's either follow the plan to perfection, or if you can't, you've got to sack it all in, you've got to stop. And that mindset is going to keep you stuck forever. But don't get me wrong, of course, when you come on board, the programming that we set up for you, it is completely optimal with like your 4 workouts a week and your step targets and this calorie ranges and protein targets that we set for you. So that's optimal. It's going to produce the biggest physical changes, the biggest and quickest transformation. But I understand that life doesn't always work like that. When life is smooth, sticking to the plan, it's not a challenge at all. The challenge and the most important part is when your life gets chaotic, when work's manic, when stress is high, when you feel like pressing that pause button. It's the time like this, ironically, which is way more important than when it's all smooth sailing. And it's moments like these when doing something, even if it is greatly reduced, is way better than doing nothing. It's times like these on my coaching program for my clients that I introduce something that I like to call the MVP protocol. I got this from business coaching and programs. A lot of people talk about your minimal viable product to move forward on. It is the minimum thing required to move you forward when things are a little bit chaotic. So when life gets chaotic and the perfect plan goes out the window, the question then becomes, what can you still do? It's not about what can't you do, all the reasons and excuses for you to feel sorry for yourself and to quit. But what can you actually be in control of right now? Because there are a few simple things that no matter how busy, manic, anxious, crazy your life gets, you can still keep in place. But ultimately, the MVP protocol looks a little bit like this, all right? It is 2 workouts per week. Can you find 2 workouts in your entire week? I know it's not your perfect little 4-session plan, but that's fine. Honestly, 2 efficient workouts is enough to keep things moving. 30, 40-minute sessions, that's all you need. 1 push, one pull, in and out. That alone is enough to maintain muscle mass, and for some people even continue to get stronger, put on a bit and make some gains. If you're looking at me right now saying, mate, when everything's hectic, there's no way that I can even find 2 days a week to hit the gym. I'm gonna tell you right now, you're full of shit. Look at your schedule over the entire week. There is always at least 2 windows of opportunity where you can get your ass to the gym and get a couple of workouts in. Weekly consistency, whether it's 2 days, 3 days, 4 days, it doesn't matter. Doing that every single week is going to always beat following the perfect plan for a few weeks and then taking a few weeks off. That's exactly why I designed my 2-set shred program, so you don't need endless workouts or hours in the gym to build or maintain muscle mass. Anywhere between 2 to 4 workouts a week, done efficiently, done effectively, with high quality, high intense working sets. If you want a free workout program built around these very same principles that I coach my own clients through, including a custom program builder based on your equipment and exercise preferences, you can get your hands on that free plan builder in the description below. Right, workouts, that's taken care of. You can do at least 2 a week. Next question is, can you step on the scales 3 or 4 mornings a week? That's it. 10 seconds of your day, wake up, have a piss, step on the scales and log your weight. I don't care how busy your schedule is. I don't care if you're working 20-hour fucking work days. Everyone's got 10-15 seconds a day to log their weight. That one habit alone can keep you in check for the rest of the day. It's going to hold you a little bit more accountable. It's going to make you make better decisions over the days and the weeks. Also, you can use that to calculate your official average weight every single week and to see where you are trending, whether you're going up, staying the same, going down. Right, number 3, when your life is pretty mad, you need to take care of yourself up here. And if you're not taking care of yourself physically, then up here tends to take a bit of a downward spiral. So the next thing is, when your work life is chaos and you've got long, stressful hours, etc., when can you find 15, 20 minutes in your day to get out, go for a little walk and clear your head? I would argue if you're working 10, 12, 14, 16 hours straight, if work is manic, then you're probably being less productive if you are just sat down all fucking day. Just dedicated a very short little bit of time to get yourself moving, to get into your body, to get active, go for a little walk. You'll probably find that you'll be in a better frame of mind and you'll probably be more productive for the rest of the fucking day. So that's 3. Now there's one more, and this can set you up for your entire week. So this is where we look at your nutrition. And again, it doesn't need to be perfect on the perfect diet plan, tracking all your calories, your macros, etc. But it does need some structure. So it's finding 1 hour over your entire weekend where you simply plan out and take care of what you're eating during the week, during your work days. That ultimately your breakfasts and lunches are taken care of. Not prepped, not like mad Tupperware boxes or anything, just planned out. Even as simple as knowing what you're gonna be having, what you're gonna be getting from the shop that day. Ideally, home cooked options are better that you're taking with you, but life doesn't always work out like that. Quick grab options when you're out and about, simple high protein microwave ready meals if you need, or if you are a little bit more proactive that weekend, then maybe there's some things that you can prepare and take with you. And then dinners, it's just about having that food in the fridge for the week, so you know what you're gonna be having for dinner. It's not meal prep, it's just meal planning. It's just getting the food ready or knowing what you're gonna be having. Because when your food decisions are made ahead of time, your week becomes fuckloads easier to manage. It also takes away the stress and overwhelm of not knowing what you're going to be having for lunch that day, for example. It's days like that which can easily spiral into you getting pissed off at yourself, you're feeling hungry, you don't have anything planned. Before you know it, something like that can end up making you write off the entire week. Those 4 things, that is the MVP protocol. Now listen, at the time, these things might feel difficult. The reality is this, everyone, and I mean everyone, can make this work. 2 workouts a week, 10 seconds weighing yourself 3 or 4 days a week, 1 hour organizing your food over your entire weekend, getting out for some small little daily walk, just 10, 15, 20 minutes. It's not unreasonable to ask for any adult who wants to stay in shape. Truth is, when you keep these simple protocols in place during very stressful periods of your life, life actually becomes easier. You're more organized, you're taking better care of yourself physically, you don't fall off completely, which means that you actually feel better about yourself. So your head's clearer, clearer, you're making better decisions at work or on your business, you're in a better mood around your family. It all starts with this. Anyway, I hope you found this useful. So if you want to learn how to structure your entire transformation properly, so you never fall into this stop-start cycle again, this kind of thing is exactly what I show you in my Accelerate program, where I walk you through the exact same strategies that I use with my one-to-one coaching clients. Go from skinny fat, out of shape, fucked off, to lean, jacked, and feeling on top of the world, without burning out, without quitting, and without having to start over every few months. Anyway, if that sounds like something you're ready for, something you may be interested in, there's full details of that program in the description below. Get yourself on the discount waiting list for when the next intake goes live. It's an 8-week sprint program with full coaching from me personally. And the early bird discount spaces are currently just 99 quid. Like I said, check out the details below. Get yourself on the waiting list for when spaces go live if you do think maybe that's something I want to jump on. Next one's starting very soon. As I'm making this video, it is springtime, summer's coming up, so next intake is going live very shortly. Anyway, remember this, your life will always be chaotic at some point. If you do want to stay lean, jacked, and in shape and proud of the guy that you see in the mirror, can't afford to continue stopping and starting. But if you follow that MVP protocol, you'll never fall off again.